What's up, everyone? It's May 10th, 2021. It's 57 degrees Fahrenheit in Midtown Manhattan. That's 14 degrees Celsius. It's around 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm in Central Park. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of Manhattan today. For those of you who are watching the replay, I did make most of my public live streams members and Patreons only, so if you want to see these, you'll have to sign up for the Red Panda tier YouTube membership or the Patreon Silver tier or higher. I'm doing this just for my safety. But let's get started. We're at the Central Park Loop Road near 5th Avenue and 59th Street. Actually, it's closer to 6th Avenue from here. Dean Bynabum is here, Nick G is here, John PS30 is here. Welcome, everyone. Bront is here, Christian's here. Excellent. Bop and Go is here also. So great to see all these people now. Liz C, welcome Liz C. 504 Road Trips as well, Jessica NL. Oh, Brad, it's 57 degrees right now. It's about 14 degrees Celsius. Someone's walking their dog through Central Park. And they just cut the grass too. I smell all the freshly cut grass. It's amazing. Christian, you like this new private live stream idea? I think it's awesome. It allows me to communicate with people a little bit more personally. It's not overwhelming like the other live streams where I have like hundreds of people talking at the same time. Nick asking if I could beat your 16,851 steps today. We'll see. I am going to be walking to Times Square first. Liz asking if the freshly grass smell doesn't bother my allergies. To be honest, I am having a little bit of sniffle in my nose, but I haven't sneezed yet. Just crossing my fingers. Bop and Go is saying feels like we'll be back to February 2020, me saying hi to everyone. Yvette Vlogs, welcome. Gibsy Nunes from Miami. Awesome, awesome. Robert Parker in here. Hey, Action Kid, how am I? Did I get your message on Patreon? Sorry for the experience and you're having, and pray you stay safe. I didn't check my Patreon messages yet, but I will later. Nick G, thanks for wishing wife Karen's birthday. It meant a lot. And speaking of which, I am gonna have my first sneeze right now, so bear with me. All right, that just came out. Just Liz mentioning about my allergies made me sneeze, so I blame her. But just kidding. Debbie Love How saying hello, welcome. Rob Parker saying especially be safe in the aftermath of the Times Square shooting on Saturday. Yeah, that was really scary to read about. I mean, I heard it was 3 bystanders who got shot. I mean, that was really, really shocking to hear. I'm glad that, you know, the city's putting a little bit more police presence there, but gosh, I mean, it's Times Square. You shouldn't be standing around in Times Square and then a bullet striking you just by chance. Yvette's saying allergies this season, really bad for your allergies this year. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been suffering from allergies this year. Nick asking if I'll be walking Broadway to Times Square. No, I'm gonna be going to 7th Avenue. And maybe we'll see what the situation is there right now. I want to go to Times Square just to see it for myself, what's changed there and whatnot. Because I haven't seen how Times Square is afterwards. I haven't even popped into any of the New York City walking YouTubers or live streams to check in on Times Square, so I don't know how the situation is there right now. New York City walking show in the house. Hey, Sifat. Tech Explorers NYC, 32 people, throwback to 2019. Yeah. Egla's saying the police just said he was trying to shoot his brother. Well, just trying to shoot his brother, he shot 3 people, right? And innocent people. You know what I need to do? I have some quarters in my jacket that's rattling and rattling. I didn't put them away, and it's getting annoying, so. I need to put these away, otherwise they'll just jingle and make noises, so. I just put the quarters in my backpack. Hopefully we won't be able to hear them now. Yeah, Liz say those darn coins. I forgot to empty my pockets after I did the laundry. I need to use the quarters to operate the machines. Michelle, you could hear it. Dean Bibbenham saying Bob B, Boogie Bob you mean, was there yesterday. He had to delete his live stream or make it private because he had a bad encounter. Oh my gosh. Well, that's scary. I didn't know that happened to him, or Bob B. I don't know who Bob B is. Yvette saying, talking about coins, you have to clean out your purse. You have so many coins, it weighs your purse down. Yeah, that's the problem with coins. Sometimes they could be hard to spend or use. And you just forget about them and they just keep building up and building up. Mallory Ann just became a member. I just saw on the right there. Maybe it's people who saw the public YouTube video that I put up saying that I'm live, but in order to see this video, you need to join the membership. I know it's not a foolproof solution to someone who really wants to find me where I am. They could just pay for the ability to see, but at least this should help like 95% of the casual encounters who just want to cause trouble. Lynn Snow, you just saw it. Hey Lynn Snow, welcome. We got 42 people on here. Excellent. Nick G, we had to walk this way when we got off the yellow line and wanted the red line, and ran to Lincoln Square for a meal on your wedding day. Yeah, that's the annoying part. If you want to transfer between the NRW and the number 1 train and you want to go further uptown, it's a little bit difficult because you need to go all the way to Times Square for you to do that, like officially, the in-system transfer. But you can get off over here, 57th Street and 7th Avenue, and walk over to Columbus Circle and then take the uptown train there. That way you can save like 2 stops. Kamikaze 1976. Glad you can catch a live stream again. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming along. And speaking of which, I'm gonna be doing something on my second channel and making a life hack on how you can ride the New York City subway for only 13 cents a ride. I figured out a way to do it, so hopefully this knowledge will be of use to some people who live in New York. But I gotta get that video put together. Nick G, does the yellow line turn right somewhere here? Yes, right here along 7th Avenue. Yvette's saying the chat's more controllable this way. It is. It's so much more manageable now compared to like hundreds of people talking at the same time. All right, so this is 57th Street, 7th Avenue. Oh, Nick, that's what caught you out, hence running through Central Park. Here we've got Carnegie Hall.
You gotta go to Burger.
I didn't know Carnegie Hall was this tall until I looked up. Carnegie Hall is still closed though. Aristo Curate, welcome. Have I noticed that ridership on the subway is picking up? It has been picking up. And what in the world? How do I get around this? Do I have to squeeze in between this Caterpillar truck? I mean, what? Oh, I see. Look at this. This entrance is like so hidden. Weird. John Donahue, hello from New Hampshire. Watched my Brooklyn video earlier and really enjoyed it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was really disappointed with YouTube, how they handle that premiere, because about like 15%, 20% of the messages were like, how come the quality is so bad? Get a new camera. Like, why is it only 360p? And for some reason, YouTube decided to make that premiere broadcasted in 360p. Meanwhile, when I checked last night, it was 4K already. And immediately after the premiere ended, the 4K version became available. It's like, why didn't they premiere it in 4K in the first place? Yvette, you watched and loved my Macy's video. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. John asking if I could premiere any of my older videos, even ones that I already premiered. The only way I can do that is to re-upload the video and then show it again. But I can't premiere an older video unless I make it a brand new one. Taya Will, you got it on iPad for the TV. Nice and clear for you, awesome. Lynn's unable to watch it on your large screen. You know what's strange too? On my phone, sometimes when I go to Patreon and I play a video from Patreon, it doesn't open it in the YouTube app. So maybe that's the issue. But what I can do is I can join my own live stream and post the link to the live chat in it. So maybe you could click on the link somehow that's already in the live chat and get it to show up on the TV. I don't know. John's saying it'll be nice to do some of the most popular, some of the lights videos might be fun to revisit. That's a good idea. High, low, high, low. This ambulance siren, you can hear it for blocks and blocks. I kind of like this siren better than the louder and the more noxious ones. This one you can really gauge where the ambulance is. Eaglet's saying the streets look so bad, all this downtime they cannot fix the streets in New York City. I mean, they really need to work on the streets. Hey, I think that car just bottomed out. There's always problems with the streets here. Lena's saying it's not even that fast as it should. Yep. There we got Shake Shack. Here's the Sheraton Hotel. I remember making a video showing how to get to Midtown Manhattan from JFK Airport, and I used the Sheraton Hotel as an example. See Medina 238 in the house. Welcome in. Glad you could join in. We've got 55 people here. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, I think the last time I tried to use the restroom in this hotel, they told me that it's only for guests only. So the bathroom trick with hotels sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Wonder how this halal truck is. Tajin halal food. Feed your soul. What is that? A triple stacked burger? Oh my gosh. How many slices of cheese are it? 1, 2, 3, 4 possibly? Oh my gosh. Why go to McDonald's where you can get that? Text saying you can't order that as picture only. I'm pretty sure with enough convincing you can order that. Say, I want that in the picture. Nick saying there are few hotels in the vicinity. You stayed at the Ameritania on 54th and Broadway. Oh, so that's only a block away from here. Or where I came from. This is 51st now. But Broadway is over to the right. Jupiter is saying there was even an article in New York Times about the lack of public restrooms in America. It's an issue in New York, not gonna lie. All right, we're approaching Times Square. Hopefully most of Times Square is still open. But the same day I did the live stream at the Macy's Flower Show, that's when the shooting happened, around 5 o'clock in the evening. So only 2 days ago. Chris B, do I think the crowds are 50% or more or less than what is normal? It's a lot less than 50%. Maybe a third at most. I think there should be a lot more people in New York during this time.
On the weekends it gets a little busier, but one of the corporations are trying to get more people to go back to work.
Also, what hurts too is I still think people from Europe can't come to New York yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's close now. A lot of hotels are still closed. Well, they started to reopen.
Saran Infantino in the house. Welcome to the live stream. There's a new Spirit movie, Spirit Untamed. Yvette's saying the crime in New York City has risen also, so that can be a factor. Also, people are afraid to come here. Well, when you get headlines like tourists getting shot in Times Square, do you think many tourists would want to come to Times Square after reading something like that? That's not a very inviting news story for tourism at all. But I do believe it. Crime in New York City is trending up. Where I go now, I feel people like are a little bit more unease. I see more of the mentally ill out now, and I think just during the past year, it's gotten much more like, I forgot the word, like much more intense and pronounced than what it once was. kind of scary. A lot of people have been affected more than others. DTUK saying sounds like a news headline from the 70s. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want New York to go back to those times, but
I think so.
unless the mentally ill can get help, unless crime trends down, then we're on the pathway to that. But Pierre, you're right. New York City is still pretty safe and far away from what it is in the 70s and 80s. I do believe that. But we don't want it to change back into those dark times. It's not to the point where I'm uncomfortable going outside.
He's working on trying to find out.
DTUK saying prominent is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that word fits. Prominent. Let's go this way. Got the M&M store, hop on, hop off buses as well. Lynn saying crime's up everywhere. I don't think it's up everywhere, but just right now, it feels like people are a little bit more on ease. Here's the Renaissance Hotel. All right, let's see what's going on here in Times Square. 2 days ago by the Red Steps at 45th and 7th, that's where the shootings happened. Disney cast members saying Phoenix is really bad now. I did read that the city put more police officers in Times Square because of what happened. I always felt there were enough police officers in Times Square to begin with. So I don't know if that's going to solve anything unless the city policy changes. All right, here's the famous Times Square Red Steps. Still plenty of tourists out and people enjoying this general area, so at least there's that. Nick asking if there's Wi-Fi anywhere in Times Square. Yeah, there's Wi-Fi here. I've never personally used it though. They got a live DJ and music now in Times Square. Go over this way. Despite the news headlines, there's still a good amount of people out. Hey, what's up? Take care. Enjoy Times Square. Bye-bye. Some tourists recognize me right away. Awesome.
$10 an acre.
I think the allergies are starting to get into me now. Michelle saying it's actually busy for a Monday afternoon. It is. If anyone watched my Walk of Broadway video that I published last week, there's more people now in Times Square than when I did that video, for sure. Mary Reed, you love the Big Apple. I do too. New York City, resilient city, tons of people, tons of opportunity. And despite its minor issues with public policy and crime right now, I think it will survive and make a comeback. Leah say to drink a little bit of water. I don't think I need it now. John PS30. Hey. No thanks, man.
How are you, New York? Put me on there.
Sure. Hey.
Everybody, what's going on? Japan, Korea, Pittsburgh, Primo. I want everybody to go to my Instagram.
All right.
It's
What's
called
this Insta?
Everything's Lamont.
Everything's Lamont.
Hit me up.
All right.
Artist.
Got it.
Holla.
Take it easy, man.
Later, boy.
All right. Later. Instagram. Leah's saying water meant to my coughing. Yeah. John's saying good vibe. Yeah. For sure.
Right.
Michelle saying he was happy and excited. Let me look him up. Everything Lamont. Everything's Lamont. Here's the guy. He's got a cool Insta. Most of it is like face pics though. But I'll give him a follow, why not? He was pretty cool. It's Everything's Lamont with an S. Oh man, almost caught a wipeout there, but glad he was able to save himself. You gonna say I should have made him follow you? Dean saying I'm an extra multitasker. Yeah, I try. Sometimes I try to do too much though. Here's 42nd Street. Stephanie Stearns in the chat. Feels like the old days. Hello, Asher Kid, all in chat. "63 people watching. Excellent. Let's go over to the west side now. I don't want to keep going down Broadway because I already covered the Macy's Flower Show the other day. I'll head over to like Port Authority. Maybe I'll walk down 8th Avenue. Oh yeah, John's asking how's the ankle. Didn't that happen a while ago? I hope your ankle recovered. So, Times Square seems pretty normal to me. Stephanie, you're still doing part-time for my ankle. Oh, part-time. The physical therapy for your ankle and still in a boot, and you should be walking in 4 more weeks. Well, hopefully you can recover sooner than that. Jupiter said, news claim we would have sun in the afternoon. Well, it's all overcast right now. No sun in sight at all. There's the Harry Potter Theater.
There's so much value.
Lauren Ipsum saying everyone's a moderator. I have about 50 moderators, but seems like most of them joined the live chat here. Got Ripley's Believe It or Not, and also Madame Tussauds right next to it. Hey, Applebee's is reopening June 16th. That'll be good. Brad O'Flaherty asking if I've ever been to the Madame Tussauds. I haven't. Nick asking what you should eat in Applebee's. I don't even remember the last time I was in an Applebee's. But they have pretty good food from what I remember. RJU Jones saying 8th Ave is always live and crazy at the same time. It is. Especially right here by the Port Authority bus terminal. Speaking of which, let's cross over the street here because I see the Carlos Bake Shop here. Someone mentioned about the Carlos Bake Shop when I was in Hoboken, and they also brought it up again during my Hoboken waterfront walk. I wonder if this is the same Carlos Bake Shop or like affiliated with it somehow. Disney cast member, this is the most people you've seen on the street so far. It is, it's pretty active today. Carlos Bake Shop since 1910. Mary Reed says this is the same one. Wow, Port Authority bus terminal. Let's go in. I haven't been here in a while. Lynn, you went to the Hoboken one. Let's see how active the bus terminal is. Nick G saying, Nick, Kirby Barr said about New York City opening up recently. You enjoyed the cheap eats you did with him a while back. Yeah, hopefully I can get around to doing another one with him. It's always fun when I collab with Kirby Barr. Lena saying fingers crossed for good connection. Well, I don't want to go too much in there. I just wanted to come in here just to see the vibe of this place. And Stephanie, I did have a nice time with my mom yesterday. Thank you. And hey, I got a shout out there. Someone taking the bus. I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day yesterday. New York Times building. Nick saying you think cheap eats videos are good, as you always know where to get good food cheap. I mean, eating is probably the activity we do so frequently throughout the day, more than any others. I mean, most people, they eat 3 times a day. So it's something that, you know, we always have to buy or produce in order to survive. Here's the other side of Port Authority. Let's go in this way. This is the more active side. Mary Reese, say thank you, happy Mother's Day to your mother. Thank you, Mary. Definitely very active in here. Right now is about the time where people go home. So this bus terminal is going to get pretty active later. Even now it's getting more active. It's like 4:30 now. Michelle's saying it's getting to be that busy time. It is. Absolutely. Wow, 8th Avenue is so busy right now. Feels almost chaotic, to be honest, with all these commuters and people going back home now. It's 40th Street.
Yes, and then once you're done, it'll give you a confirmation number. All I do is I just call you.
Anthony saying looks normal compared to last year. Oh no. When it's normal, the sidewalk will be completely full and overflowing. It's busy, but nowhere near as much as it could be. If you watch my video, I think I called it Cyclist versus 8th Avenue Protected Bike Lane. The sidewalk was so busy that they were overflowing onto the streets.
And then I sent an email to Scott.
But still much busier than what it was. Mary's saying you can't get through too easy when it's normal. Yeah, for sure. I became like the master pedestrian dodger at that time, going in and out between people. Angelina Italian Bakery. Oh my gosh, that looks good. This looks like strawberry, chocolate, green tea, and banana custard. Those pastries are probably pretty pricey. I probably just gained like 4 pounds just looking at the pastries in the window. I had enough pastries yesterday, so I don't need to eat any more today. Nick saying pistachio croissant. It could be pistachio as well. Can't rule that out. Anthony, you can't wait to see New York during the summertime. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's in the late spring now, so hopefully the city picks up even more. Jupiter saying The pastries are probably stale. Let's go behind this van. Oh my gosh. This woman with the stroller almost got hit by a cyclist. Oh, Stephanie, am I excited for the new park to open? You forgot the name, but it's on the water. Yeah, I forgot the name too. I think, is it called like Elevated Park or something?
Word.
I think so. But yeah, I am excited for that park to open. Jupiter, a lot of those bakeries don't sell the fresh pastries. Yeah, I've had my share of stale pastries before. Now, if you notice, when I walked down 8th Avenue, I saw a lot of people who looked like they were mentally ill or in need of help. Seems like this area here is becoming like more of that issue. I mean, even before 2020, this area was known to have a lot of people who were like homeless or mentally ill. But ever since last year, this area just seems like it's gotten worse. Lena's saying, you get food is an addiction. It is. Oh, Jupiter, you're saying 125th Street is worse? Oh, I believe it. I've been up to 125th, especially by 125th and Lex. I mean, I think probably like the second to last time I was there, there was actually like a big argument or screaming match happening inside the mezzanine of that subway station. And I was like, I didn't want anything to deal with it. I just got up and out of that subway station. And as soon as I thought I was clear from all of that nonsense happening there, there was like more people standing outside the station, acting sketchy and like smoking drugs and just like giving people stares. It was like a little bit uncomfortable there. Jupiter, you witnessed a guy on 125th curse out a traffic cone. Gosh. You gotta be really, really mentally sick to do that. I mean, the city has like resources to help all these people, but it's just not enough. Here's 34th Street. I've heard there's plans for the city to move the Madison Square Garden. Mary's saying 34th. Yep, there's 34th. We're going to be passing by Penn Station and also the new section of Penn Station, Moynihan Train Hall. I want to see how busy this train hall is ever since they opened. It opened on the first day of the year, so it's already been about 5 months or so. Anthony's saying people have lost their homes, their jobs, and their common sense. Well, that's the thing. I mean, if people lose their shelter, they lose their way of living, then it really gets hard. Once you lose that sense of like security, then it's really tough for these people to make it. Now I am going to enter this train hall from the post office side. Let's see how it is. Mary says he never ever thought that I'd be happy to say things are busy. And that's what I took for granted too, because while I was living in New York, I always sometimes didn't appreciate the fact that the city was so busy. There was just so much stuff to do. But then when the city shuts down and people stay at home, it's like it gets quiet and creepy. Now we gotta move up to the post office. Jupiter, it'd be nice to see the interior of the post office. Yeah, that's where we're going. Here's the post office. Still very much under construction. I probably could have even used this post office, but I didn't know I was going to come here today. I had to mail out a letter. But then again, you don't need a post office to mail out a letter. You just put it in the mailbox. Oh, by the way, there's the prices for a passport. $110 plus a $35 execution fee. Renewal is $110. They also got the passport card, which is $65. You know, the passport card, I think you can only use it for ground entry or like land or sea travel. You can't use it for flying. I think that those are the limitations of the passport card. Museum. Ain't no museum in there. Doors are locked. Stephanie, you haven't used your passport since 1999. It's a long time. As I thought, it's such a shame to see this magnificent train hall with barely any people here. They built this magnificent facility, but not many people are here. Oh, Rob Parker, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by the post office to check the first time passport prices. Yeah, my passport I think expires I think in 2023. That's when mine expires. But it's good for 10 years. Steve saying, why are they changing the name of the terminal? It's just this train hall. The station itself will always be called Penn Station. Oh wow, it's gonna open in fall 2021. So this area below us is gonna be opening pretty soon this year. It'll be nice once this food hall is open. I think that will encourage a lot more people to come here. Yeah, Rob Parker saying it's too far west. Existing Penn Station near 7th Ave is very chaotic. I mean, that's one of the main complaints I had when this train hall opened for the first time. I said it's not convenient to most of Midtown because it's all the way on 9th Avenue and 8th Avenue. Meanwhile, where you want to go is like Empire State Building, 5th Avenue, Koreatown, Broadway, Times Square. This station is much farther away from the other side over there. So there really isn't a reason to use this train hall other than just to like take pictures, I guess. Unless you like live on the west side of Manhattan, it's not very convenient. Maybe the food hall will encourage people to come here, but there better be some dang good food options because New Yorkers already have great spots for food. What they need to do is make this an area where people want to come to, and then the traffic will come. So I think that's what they want to do with the food hall here, with these like pre-rendered like concepts of what it could be. But right now, most of the attractions are further east in Manhattan. Yeah, John, it is amazing artwork here. Are they gonna put shopping in here too? Oh yeah, they are gonna put shopping here. That's gonna be great. Brad asking if I've ever been to Ireland. No, I've never been to Europe actually. Lauren, the 34th Street Post Office still in operation. Yep, I just walked through it. Now, there is something that's kind of similar to this that they tried to make into like a hub for transportation, but I don't think it's working that well, is the World Trade Center Oculus building. They tried to put a food hall in there. I don't think it's doing that good, and most of the shops there are like really high end, and for the most part when I see people there, they're just like walking past. They're not really stopping there to shop or dine in. So hopefully this shopping mall here can improve upon that somehow. I don't know. They spent like billions of dollars to make this train hall, but I don't know if it's gonna be worthwhile, like to get people to come here. Yeah, Dean saying they're planning a large redevelopment of Penn Station area. I mean, they're also talking about moving Madison Square Garden, so maybe something can be done over there too to revitalize this area, and then the train hall will be more used. But right now, it's very underutilized. Michelle asking why is it always empty? It's not operating yet. Well, Penn Station already has the entrance on the 7th Avenue side that's more active. And I did use this train hall before when I went up to Boston. I took the Amtrak from here, so I was able to use it. I think this over here is one of the best features of this train hall, the upside down skyline hanging from the ceiling. Jim asking, are they not redoing the current Penn Station on the Madison Square Garden? You saw some renderings of what it's supposed to look like. I've heard that they're gonna do that. Hopefully they can make it better. Oh, Dwayne Reed's gonna be here. This is gonna be a good location for Dwayne Reed, I think. Yeah, Bron, you love the sculpture? It's great. Let's check the train timetable. There's the Northeast Regional, the same train I took to Boston. Took me about like 4 hours, I think, on the Northeast Regional to reach Boston. And then on the way back, I took the Acela train, and that I think it took 3.5 hours to get back to New York City.
I know. Well, maybe.
Let's see. Can we buy a ticket here? Oh, we can't insert or remove credit card or scan ticket to begin. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Dwayne Reed's a drugstore, pharmacy, food and drink, like all in one. Here's the baggage claim. Michelle, you like this new station? It's great here. I can't wait for it to be more active. Not open until the fall. What is this? Blue Bottle Coffee? No, I think Blue Bottle Coffee has to be open, but the food hall is not. Blue Bottle is a good place though. Lena's saying when you see such grandiose buildings, it makes you wonder someday that they'll turn into abandoned places. Only good for urban exploration, happen to many, for sure. They got a nice infographic there. Different coffees. It's a lot of money for a Oh wait, I thought that was a cup. I'm like, no way. This is for one of these coffee you could brew at home. I'm like, no way. Do they do tourist prices and local prices in delis in New York? No, they don't. That almond croissant looks unbelievable. Whoa. Blueberry almond tea cake, ham and cheese baguette. Yeah, Anthony's saying coffee can be expensive. I think Blue Bottle is pretty reasonable though. I like their coffee better than Starbucks. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I just know from like smelling it and from what I hear from friends. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end my live stream here of Midtown Manhattan. Thanks for joining in with this live stream. If you're on the replay, then thanks for watching all the way to the end. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the live stream. We covered a lot of ground today. Central Park, 7th Avenue. We saw how Times Square is now. After the shocking news headline 2 days ago, it looked pretty lively over there. Penn Station, where I am now, kind of quiet. Port Authority bus terminal is so much more busy than here. But if you like it, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye.